Oh, alright. It is time again to play Satisfactory. Hey everyone, JSD Cool here, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Also, hi, hello, I am back on time this time. Once again, the sun is still out somehow, I don't know, I swear on Sunday that wasn't the case, but hey, apparently spring started yesterday, so like, I don't know, things are weird. But yeah, we're back in Satisfactory building the AI expansion server production line here. JRD Cole won't be joining us with the stream because he has a life. Ugh. Anyway, yeah. So, in the last stream, if you watched that, I was complaining about how I lost a thing from my green screen. I ended up finding it after the stream. It was under my backpack, which I had moved while looking for the thing, so that was extra annoying. But yeah, so yes, today we are back in Satisfactory building the AI expansion server production line, once again going off the almighty spreadsheet of all the glorious things that we need to do. Let's see. Up next, I think we're going to tackle the circuit board since we need like 11 of those. Yeah, and also I got today's drink of choice, which is this really tall can of Pepsi. So let's get into that. Oh wow, that actually sprayed. Anyhow, yes. Let's see, that needs like, oh my god, I wonder if that got caught on camera. That I actually got sprayed a bit on the shirt here with Pepsi. I just noticed a bit on the lid, but oh my gosh, I fully did not expect that thing to be so potent, I guess. And it was only me. It specifically sprayed in my direction. My monitors aren't wet, my keyboard's not wet, just my shirt. And yeah, great stuff. So I plan to do the circuit board crafting right in this area here, due in part to the fact that plastic is coming up right there. And there's like 3 different things that need plastic, but this is the biggest one. And we're getting the copper sheets here. There's also a couple other things that need copper sheets. So that's fun. But yeah, let's... So yeah, I guess we can then put in... For example, so while I was setting up for the stream today, I ran into a very annoying situation. Clearly, I managed to resolve it pretty quickly because I was not late at all for the stream today. I was actually sitting here waiting for the time to go around. I was early. Which I did not actually expect to happen. So 1, 2... crap, I should do that already. But yeah, I had an issue. So I usually like to restart the server before the Friday stream, or restart the Satisfactory server, because despite the fact that it says it restarts every day, at midnight, it only does that once. After that, it's just like... And there are memory leaks and other issues that can happen in Satisfactory when the server's online for too long, so I usually like to restart it so that we actually have a good experience. But yeah, so I went to go do that, but I had a little bit of an issue. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, let's place these out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I had a little bit of an issue. When I went to remotely manage the server, it was broken. See, the software I used to remotely manage my server, it has an issue when used on Linux, because the Windows version works fine, but the Linux version will always try to spin up a new desktop set, or well, by default, tries to spin up a new desktop session, which isn't entirely useful, especially when it doesn't actually work. Especially when it doesn't actually spin up that new session correctly. Like, it'll just give me a black screen and I can't do anything. So I had to remotely perform brain surgery on the software like I usually have to do to get it to actually work correctly, and like any sane person would want to use it. 11 is a very, very annoying number to split. Even 10 is annoying to split. Should I move these machines up? I should. I need more space for this. Crap. But yeah, anyhow, so I was having to like I had to re-enable the SSH forwarding rules temporarily so I could have any way to connect to the server, and edit the files that needed to be edited. And it worked first try, which is good, but I for sure thought that was going to prevent me from going live at the time I wanted to. But thankfully, I managed to do that pretty quickly, and yeah. Also, but strangely, when I actually went to go restart the Satisfactory server after that, it appeared that the desktop session on the server had crashed because everything was up in the state that it is when it boots up, despite the fact the server didn't actually restart. I have had the desktop session restart a few before, but I didn't think I would have just done anything that would have caused that, but apparently I did. But I wasn't doing anything on any of the servers things, so didn't actually affect me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 more. So this is going to be 10 and 11. Now, going back to the spreadsheet, the good old spreadsheet. We need 10.133. So let's set these all to circuit boards to start with. I'm gonna try to. Do I try to do a belt balancer for the 10 section, or do I just like wing it and let everything figure it out? That can cause issues, but then again, do I really care? You know, I think I'll just figure it out, splitting it. It's not going to be the most fair system to split down, but it'll work. Wait, so we're going... Yeah, 3 I think would be a good number to split into. Why is the distance that these lines will extend for way too short to actually line things up like this? Come on, man. Because, like, it'll stop, like, right there. But right there is where I need it to go to. Unfair, unfair, unfair. Perfect. Alright, so each of these machines requires 30 plastic and 15 copper sheets. So I think well, okay, it's tier 1. And I think I'm gonna, well, okay, this truly doesn't matter. For the first, yeah, the first tier here is truly therefore not really gonna matter because it's all tier 1, but after this we gotta start thinking about those belt tiers. Also, I'm so confused as to how, like, that can't be done with a straight belt, or in straight mode, but can be done in normal mode. It's basically the straight mode belt. Makes 0 sense. Like, why is it trying to do that? Like, coffee stain, what the heck? Apparently cycling belt type. Okay. Boom. Alright. Yeah, there's the first level of... Actually, go... Well, it's got 2 already, so I feel like we'll go down to this end to neuter this one to be here. Let me open up the spreadsheet on the second monitor so I can still keep referencing it. So let's 13.3 repeating %. Alright. But we're gonna act like it's not doing that. Alright, then we have 4. That's easy enough to split down to. Split up from? Down to? I mean, it gets annoying with the space. This factory is still very small in terms of available logistics space, but then again, I am not that good at compacting this stuff. Jarity Cool is probably a bit better at that than me, but he, again, is not here today, so he can't complain when I do weird stuff like this. Alright, so we're gonna treat them all like this. So For plastic, that is going to be 90 plastic each and 45 copper. So the bottom belt needs to be tier 2. And the top belt can be tier 1. Oh. Well, that wasn't confusing or anything. Yeah, there's still issues of server-client desync in this game. Definitely gonna need to go one tier higher. Yeah, just one tier higher on each of them should be good, and then that's the input. So let's just do that there. So we go tier 3 on the bottom. Oh, come on, you can belts can be real dumb sometimes. And then use whatever tier, I guess I want to go into these. Again, this is going to be like a portion. A very small portion. Just think of that Pepsi in a can taste. It's a portion of both the plastic and the, here. We're going to need to have a couple splitters here. So we're going to need a splitter for the plastic because it's going to need to go to computers and supercomputers as well. Then I think we're going to actually do that splitter like over here. So that's we have easier access to that where that's actually going to be necessary. What tier is that belt that the plastic is on? It is tier 5, okay. And we only need 304 plastic per minute. On this belt. So we'll go Mark 5 conveyor belts. And then that's the thing. Yeah, we got a new tier 4 out, dang. Alright, well. Well, that's gonna be that then. And then, like this, we're gonna need 152 copper sheets, which is tier 3 belts. Now look at all that plastic kicking on that factory over there. So this will be on the second level because we're going to need to suspend this above the plastic regardless for when that actually goes, wherever that goes. Couldn't figure out, I don't know what we're doing with that. But yeah, so... Oh, we're probably going to stack wire on top of this. Oh. The whole thing isn't too... Wait. Copper sheets are needed somewhere else, but I actually do not remember where else copper sheets are wanted. So we're gonna bring a tier 4 belt out this way. We'll just put that there. You can clip a lot of belts into, I don't think it's too hard to clip a lot of belts into each other. I actually don't know if this needs to be tier 3 after this point, but it probably does. But then again, I do not know what in copper here, let's see. What in copper sheets? Dang, I was having guessed there. So copper sheet. Right, AI limiters need 60. That's it. That's literally a tier 1 belt out of this. Okay, so in that case, it's gonna go tier 1 out of this. Oh, that's a pretty simple reduction there. Oh yeah, plastic, it literally just does need to be a fair amount going elsewhere. Alright, well, merge down the results of all of this. And then that'll be circuit boards completed. And then we probably won't need circuit boards for a hot second, as we're going to need a bunch of other stuff before we can use the circuit boards for computers and supercomputers. Let's split or not a merge. Okay. Actually, I don't remember if the supercomputer... Circuit board... I don't think we need high-speed connectors. Oh no, it's just the computers. Okay. So, these things will just be sent over to the computer section. But that obviously needs wire and plastic. But you already have the plastic. The wire is one of those things that we're going to need to create here. We're not wire, cable. We have wire. That's half of that mess. Cable is what we're going to need, and can't remember if the wires... Oh yeah, actually, I just remembered something that I probably should say on stream. I'll get that after I connect up this output here. Bum, bum. How much circuit boards? 76! That's tier 2! So we'll just leave like the last 4 in tier 2, and the rest will be all tier 1. Okay, from there we go on to... Wow, okay. Well, okay, I'll do this right now. So in between... So after the last stream, I built the quick wire manufacturing right there. So, yeah, we also have quick wire done on the list. Oh yeah, I still have these random ass portable miners on me. Just place those on the ground. There we go. Problem solved. Alright. To the top. It is legitimately starting to take a fair amount of time to get to the top of this factory. Alright. Circuit boards are finished. Alright. Circuit boards are finished, which means we have a decent wall of green here now. It also means things are getting more complex. 608 wire. We were making 656. What else needs wire? Stators. That does not need much. That's like a tier 1 belt. Quick wire cable. Need 10 cable crafters. Reinforced iron plates. We only need 3 of those. Okay, so we're gonna go make cable now because that needs a fair amount of space, and that's what we got here. The reinforced iron plates is literally just this and that combined. So that can go over here or whatever pretty easily. 11 constructors for wire. That needs to basically go in here, actually, so... constructor. We'll try packing this crap in. Is that going to be a good amount of space to pack this, well, we can, like, shove them there, I think. Yeah, that connects. Alright, so so that gives us more space for the logistics on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why is this still like the same amount of space as... Wait, hang on, I just placed a lot more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I placed 1 extra. It's like, why is this like the same amount of space? I overdid it by 1. Wait, these are clocked exactly the same as these. What the heck? Okay, I guess the first one here will be clocked down to 13 and 1/3%. And the production result of this is 304, which is tier 3. That sounded weird. Right. Wire. And these each produce 30, okay. Let's go configure all these things. Wire. And there we go. Okay. Each of these 30 will downclock the end one to be 13 and 1/3% here. Not 12, 13. There is a difference, believe it or not. Alright. Up to 2 per minute. Okay, that makes sense. But we're going to pretend as if that didn't happen. So this is going to be 60... Fuck! Gotta replace all of these. How did that get turned around? Like, actually, how? Have to delete all these, then I gotta delete all of these belts. Because splitters aren't smart enough to reattach to these. Or nothing really is. We gotta replace these all in the correct direction this time. We're doing this again, guys. Doing it again. Nope. Oh wait, that one's already done. Alright, so now that's a full belt there. And, okay, so that's gonna have 90, 120, and then tier 3... No, wait, we're gonna need to go tier 4, dang. Oh wow, okay. 150, 180, 210, 240, and we'll go up to tier 4 at that point. It can technically handle up to 270, but I don't give a crap. Alright. That's the output. Input time. Inputs similar to the other side, but just less. Really. To do as few steps as possible here, and because we also have 11, I'm going to once again group them by 3s. There is not very much space here, so that is the worst part of this factory, is the extreme lack of space that we always have. This is even after we made it bigger on the upper floors. Maybe for the next production line, which is going to be the ballistic, what's it called? Oh, he hides stuff. The ballistic warp drive, that thing. Maybe for that thing, we're gonna need, yeah, perhaps for that we're just gonna need to make the floor bigger again. I don't see why not. How much do these each take? 15. So yeah, we can get a decent amount of them for one. And then we do the 2 different levels like we did before. And I need cables! Fun! Wait a minute, we're producing cables, not wires? Crap. The outputs may actually be entirely wrong, that means. Great! I gotta reconfigure all these things, that means. Oh, fun. And they're probably gonna be significantly less. Up to the top we go. Oh yeah, and we also made the floors taller because we have machines that are tall that we gotta use now. Oh, that belt is going the other direction. So, let's change all of these things to cable. They're about the same. Oh wait, each of these takes 60 wires though. That's a good amount. More than good. It's a great amount. Great isn't very greatly large and bad for the logistical systems. That's where these things start taking it. Wonder how many points this stuff would be worth. One of these AI expansion servers is going to be worth in the awesome sync. Alright, they're all set correctly now. I think the outputs are still fine, but yeah, these are going to be some hot inputs. Each one of these belts, oh wow, we're going to need tier 3 on this next stage then. Right out of the gate, this next stage is going to require some tier 3 beltage. Apart from this one, which could be tier 2. Let me just... How is that an invalid shape? It looks very valid to me. Is this in line with that one? It was, yeah. Okay, let's try this. There we go. See? Oh, that needs to be tier 3 seconds. See, it's completely doable, guys. I know we're crunching it a bit here, but... and then we need... Actually... Back. How much does that need? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 150, which is still on tier 3. Okay. Wait. Right? Wait, so... Wait, no. 60 times 5. 300! That's a tier 4. And then this is 6 times 60, which is 360. Also tier 4. This is the overwhelming majority of the wires, yeah, because... What is the total intake of this setup? Oh, I have 3 messages on Discord. They are completely unimportant. Okay, cool, I will not look at them. Yes, 608 wire. That is tier 5, yeah? Yeah, that's tier 5. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna... And I know this goes down to literally a tier 1 belt of wire. The wire also goes down to tier 1 after this area, so we're gonna let the wire go out through here. That'll be way more convenient. Take this tier 5 to right there. Yeah, that looks good. And then after that, it's just tier 1. Mark 1, tier 1, same thing. Because very minuscule amounts of that we're gonna need later. Shouldn't be a problem there. Alright, about there's where we do that. Downgrade that. Then this. Actually, we don't need to do that on stream. We could just make sure that it goes like that, and after that, it can be straight. Or we're gonna want to do it this way. All right. Sure, why not? All right, that is cable done. Bum, 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 bum. Cable done. And now I'm going to... Okay, let's see, how long? Okay, we've been streaming for 30 minutes and we've already got 2 production lines done! That's a record for us or something like that. I'm gonna go quickly take a piss and I will be right back. Alright. Come on, button presses. Okay, what's next? What is next? I mean, we could knock out reinforced iron plates. That looks to be next. I'm going to quickly put that in yellow, as we actually don't need any of that, thankfully. Wait, we do need the high-speed connector? Oh. I did not think we actually need that. It only needs 12 circuit boards though, so that needs both cable and circuit board though, as well as quick wire. That needs a lot of quick wire, holy shit. Well, I guess that's what's stuff that's gonna be coming down the side over here. 6 computer crafters! Ugh. We might need to go to another floor today, guys. But for now, we're going with the reinforced iron plate, which we need 3.5. That is 4. I am going to evenly spread that over 4 machines. It's going to be way simpler than doing 3.5. And that gets its output right from there. The rest of those things are... Okay. This is going to have to go up. That's going to go up to the next floor. I think it's just going to end up passing through. But actually, in terms of, like, come on, plastic and whatnot... I'm just going to bring these things forward right now. I don't know how any of this... Like I said, I don't know how any of this... Thank you. Okay. Don't know how any of these things are interaction, because yeah, we got these output here. These can kind of like turn. They're probably going to turn with these things coming through. We could even reroute these things to go up and over these. But now, we put in... That's perfect. Okay. Edge of the nudge is perfect. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All these building reinforced iron plates. And downclocking them to... Whoop. Quit. 3.75 divided by 4. 90... Really? No, 3.5 divided by 5, not 3.75. Alright. Yeah. 87.5%. Division is such a weird operation. It does weird things to the numbers. But that's how math works, so that's what we get on. Actually, I'm assuming this is where all of our iron plates and screws are going. Let me just... So, yeah, reinforced iron plate. Yeah, that's the only place our iron plates are going. Yeah, 105 of them. And screw. Yep, this is the only place both of these are being used, so that's convenient. That means we need tier 2 for the plates and 3 for the screws. And tier 3 for the screws. Oh, let's get rid of these and remove the signs first. Oh, yeah. 4, very easy to split. So we will... literally take that, and then each of these needs tier 1. Yeah, the screws are going to be on the top, I think. Whatever. The actual order of these things does not actually matter. All that matters is that each of these gets connected with both of those, and then bottom one is tier 1 belts, top one is tier 2 belts. Sure, why not? That'll work. Not the most elegant thing, but there's the output of our there's the input for reinforced iron plates. And now we simply... I'm going to set that forwards here. Does not produce very many reinforced iron plates. That was a rather simple and pleasant little thing to build up there. Alright. That is reinforced iron plates. Completed. Alright. Making serious progress here, guys. Making serious progress. Still got a ways to go. Still got a ways to go. Hang on, I need to look at the stuff I'm bringing up. Make sure I remember that I'm bringing everything I need up. Yeah, I think we're bringing everything that we need up. Haven't even used a lot of these things. We didn't even use a bunch of these on this floor, which is good that I brought them up how I did them. This extends right to the next floor. Here's the... Yeah, here's this setup again. There's so much quick wire that we needed 2 tier 5 belts because I wasn't about to do tier 6 because I'm lazy. And also I think it was maybe a bit more than tier 6? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, actually. These things I don't... No, nothing's... No, this is connected to the grid. What? No, it's not. Actually, yeah, the nuclear power plant. I've tried to do some stuff to sort it out. It didn't entirely work. As you can see, it's still fluctuating, but I think the fluctuations are less nowadays, which is good. Gives us actual headroom to work. Especially if we, after this is done, we put the effort into making some power augmenters, and they're proper things. We can get a lot more power out of our current setups at that point. Or not power augmenters. Wait, is that what it's called? Yeah, or alien power augmenter. Yeah, I was right. Dang, these things takes 10 summer sloops to build? Don't you also need to put like a summer sloop inside them to make them work? Whatever. I'm stalling. Stalling so hard. Cause, yeah. High-speed connectors. That is, circuit boards, cable, and quick wire. Very similar to computers, which are circuit board, cable, and plastic. I think cable's also used somewhere else. Yeah. Wait. Is it? Yeah, it's used somewhere else as well. Holy crap. Plastic is used somewhere else. Circuit boards are also used somewhere else. Quick wire is... Is that the quick wire we're producing? No, it's not. Yeah, we're producing 900 quick wire. Yikes. It's like 2/3 of it, though, so... You know, I think we go for computers first, as all of those things are over this way, and that's bigger anyway. Do we even have enough on me to make... No, I don't have enough resources to make 7 manufacturers. Let's hop to it then. Alright, we need motors. Oh, excuse me. Motors and then modular frames, those are on the first floor. Everything else we got. That is just for this set of things. Okay. Okay, that's a strange notification. Holy crap, we need a fairly substantial number of modular frames here. Oh wow, man, I hate doing the logistics for manufacturers. They actually kind of suck. If you because they have like an annoying number of inputs, and then they're also really big and require a lot of space in and of themselves. I don't know where that stuff's going. Quite frankly, we might be done after the high-speed connectors on this floor. Or maybe after computers. We will see, we will see. But we will face these this direction. Actually, we're gonna... yeah, we're probably gonna need... Yeah, we'll give it that much space because we're probably going to need a lot of space for logistics. 3 tiles. Hopefully that's enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yikes. Open up the spreadsheet. So yeah, 6.4. I think it's an awkward number to split to, so we're just, yeah, that is the entire side of this factory in 7 manufacturers. I do think that we could fit 3 more manufacturers over here somehow. That I think would be possible. And then we gotta build up this floor, so hey. Let's get these things set to computer. Ooh, okay, after I set these things to computer, I am getting more jetpack fuel, as it looks like I'm out. Computer. Lots of computers. Oh, and this is 40%. Which is 1 per minute. Dang. And that is for 16 computers a minute. Lowest thing in the... Okay. I have just enough to prevent myself from... Well, okay. You don't actually die from fall damage on 1 fall. It's more than if you already are damaged a little bit. Or fall Well, yeah, you'll die if you already have taken damage. Oh, fuck, this was the wrong hyper tube. Habit. Didn't get too far before I stopped there, though. Ugh. Oh no. I think I can safely say that this is the largest factory I've ever built in Satisfactory right now. Here, I never got past the second phase of the space elevator, I don't think, before, so that's also something. What is this notification? Oh! So look at that! That is... Wow, only 40 minutes in? Dang, okay, the WAN show was early today. But that does mean that I think I'm going to end the stream around about here. I don't think anyone's watching right now, so that's probably fine. I'm gonna continue to work on this, because I really kind of want to get this done. But yeah, so we'll be back on Sunday. Minecraft Live is... or Minecraft Not Live is tomorrow. So I guess I'll talk about my reactions to that on Sunday. But yeah. I guess with that, I say thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like on the stream on your way out. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be notified of future live streams. Yeah, and I'll see you all in the next one.